Here we go. Today is 64. I'm back working on it. I did the front end last week. This week I'm working on the rear end. I put new, well actually I cut the coil springs on it and and to lower the front end and put new joints back in it. So this week I'm doing the back, and what I found out is, anybody does this stuff, this right here is what come out of here, see? The axle is back there, and it's gonna come in and it's gonna roll in here, and we're gonna put these back on it. But you don't wanna put this on. If you can see that, and you never know this because these are down inside there. And so Speedway motors, where I got these are your new ones. And that's what's going on this truck. I've done another truck the same way, the 65 that I drive. And as you can see, it's the correct bend. A little bit longer, but it still works. You get washer, and you get these. If you look at this nut, it's pinched right here. So what happens is when you tighten this thing down, it's done. So these are self-tightening. Anyway, that's what's going on in this truck. Now, another thing, you don't want to use this, especially if you're putting these new LT motors. They put out a lot of horsepower and torque, and look at this. That wasn't gonna last long, and you don't want to end up in a ditch because you forgot to take these out of the equation. Now, another thing is, found out a little trick. You got these bolts that go under here. Hold that on. I got new bolts, which here they are. Ace Hardware, I don't know, $6, whatever. But anyway, the old one, you can't get them. It's hard to get in there. And here's the problem. The factory put them in there. This here is actually tacked to this deal here, and it's square. And if you can't get it to turn, or it breaks these little tacks that are in there, it just spins all free. Well, there ain't a socket made to mankind today that's square like that. So what I come up with, and just happen to have one in my shop, is this little handy dandy thing. Check this out. It fits anything. Look at that. So it'll fit a square nut. That's how I was able to break it and get it out. After heating it up several times, and I just put this in there and got down on it with some muscle and broke it and got that out. So I'm going back with new in there. I'm gonna put a new one up here. This one broke also. They're just old. This thing was in a cornfield for 10 years before I picked it up. So we're putting drop coils in the back. Reason I'm changing it out is because someone had put a Chevelle 5-lug car rear end in here. And I'll have it for sale too. And I'm going back to the old 6-lug. So I found one that's over there in the back. It's gonna be a 6-lug. It's actually a truck C10 rear end that's going back in it. So it matches the truck better for me. I didn't know what the other rear end was. It just, I don't have mismatched wheels, So anyway, that's where we're at today. Just want to give you all this little advice on how to take this thing. And as you can see, I'm on my back with floor jacks. That's how I work. I don't have big lifts and car lifts like everybody else, but I get by.